Welcome back to Daytime, everybody. This week on the show, we've been celebrating United Way Week across York Region, and today we are talking a little bit different of a topic. We're talking about how women can get involved and empowered and support the United Way through their own initiatives. And today we're pleased to welcome two lovely ladies who are doing exactly that. Karen Toon is the Director of Corporate Relations at Allstate Canada, and Joan Kelly Walker is here with the Women's Leadership Council connected with the United Way of York Region. Ladies, perfect timing. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
And thank you for celebrating the amazing work that the United Way does on a daily basis. Let's start with you, Karen. Really, your organization, Allstate Canada, has been really involved in supporting the United Way, and you have a huge initiative that you support. Tell us about how the business aspect is connected with the charity.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Allstate's been supporting the United Way since it was a Red Feather campaign many years ago, long before I was there. But we try and do kind of multifaceted, integrated approach across Canada. And about 3 years, and we try and add some things every year, and about 3 years ago, the United Way approached us and said, okay, we have in York Region about 1,000+ women leadership givers, and we would like to find I know, it's fabulous. And we'd like to find an opportunity to recognize them, bring them together. Women are great networkers. You know, who knows what great stuff might come from that. And of course, we had to say yes. I mean, you know, that's a yes idea.
Yeah.
So we were fortunate to be involved at the beginning, and now we bring women together for a luncheon. We listen and hear about the benefits of some of the work that's being done, and we talk about how we can network further because the need continues to grow for the United Way, and Allstate is continually involved through our agency network trying to find new ways to bring people forward and get them engaged with that. So,
Absolutely. And
so we were very excited about that.
Yeah, as that need grows and changes, your ideas must have to also evolve over time. And you had the luncheon yesterday, and we should say, Joan, you were also on the chair, one of the chairs,
yes,
for the luncheon. Talk about the empowering experience to bring together all those women who are already fundraising and supporting the United Way. What was it like, and what were you learning?
Well, this is our third luncheon, and we've got a real momentum now because it's a great way to get like-minded women together who share the same passion of supporting other women. And for me, one of the best parts of being the chair of the council, or just being on the council in general, is you get a more tangible experience, a more hands-on experience of meeting the women who are specifically being helped by the agencies that we're supporting. And so on our council, every woman has an equal vote, and we've decided to support the Making Changes program, which is part of the Women's Centre in York Region. And so one of our guest speakers was one of the recipients of a helping hand through that program. And she spoke so passionately and so eloquently about her experience. And the thing is that it's not really unique to her. There's so many women that need a helping hand at a certain point. And the Making Changes program is really full. So the need is really valid. And to me, that's probably the best experience of being on the council. But then we also had Patricia Lovett-Reed, that you would know from the Patty Lovett-Reed show.
Yes.
She was our keynote speaker. And so between the two of them, it was just a really a great experience. Like, we all left just feeling really empowered. And, you know, we all know that women can do anything, but women helping women is a very powerful thing.
And the Women's Leadership Council, for those who haven't heard about it, tell us about kind of the group of women and how they participate on many different levels, right?
Well, we're a very small council right now. There's only
Small and mighty.
Small but very mighty, and of course we're looking for more membership.
Okay.
It is a donation of $2,500 outside of your community fund donation, and like I said, you can be as involved as you want, or you don't have to be involved at all, but you do get an equal vote.
Right.
And so far, for the 3 years that we've been around, we've been really focusing on the Women's Centre and specifically that Making Changes program. But once that's up and running and, you know, a little more stable, we might change it to something to support seniors or children. But you get an equal vote, and you know, you get to meet with these dynamic women.
And Karen, I mean, this is such a, as we keep hearing, empowering experience. For you, has it been like to be involved in Allstate? I mean, you obviously have a career with Allstate, but to also have the opportunity to give back to the community and make a difference. How has that been for you personally?
Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting. Women in leadership within Allstate Canada have brought that to the company. Now, the company has that value. It's a core value. We have a foundation.
Right.
We do many things, and our agents in particular, we're community-based agents. So there's a lot of individual initiatives we do across Canada. It's in our DNA. But for women to be able to take a leadership role and engage with other leaders in the community, you know, you made a point when you were speaking about how much the women that we are also helping, how much their stories resonate with women in leadership positions, because there are aspects of their story that you bring back to the workplace, and it can, you know, even increase and help kind of empathy towards what's going on in any given workplace in any given time. So it really gives back to us. We almost get just as much from that as we do in making sure that our company, Allstate, reaches out and gives back to the community. So it becomes a very dynamic relationship, and rather than one way. And I think that's a very positive aspect of how we approach our giving and community give back.
And Joan, if people are watching right now and thinking that they want to help, what are some of the ways that we can help the United Way of York Region? Because it is such a large organization. Are you looking for volunteers, or are you looking for monetary donations? How can people really step up and give back?
Volunteering and monetary donations are key.
Yeah.
Definitely in supporting United Way, which does such great work on so many levels. But for our Women's Leadership Council specifically, all you have to do is contact United Way York Region, and they will direct you to Elizabeth, who is the person that's spearheading the whole campaign. And that is a way to really get involved in a really tangible level. And to me, that was, it just made sense because, yeah, I donate the money. A lot of people give through their workplace, but it's a nice way to have that really hands-on experience. You're giving a hand, like it's like you're giving a hand up to a woman that really needs it at that time in her life.
That's right, a hand up, not a handout.
Right.
I think this is so great that we're talking about this week. And thank you, ladies, for coming in and
Thank you very
celebrating
much.
strong, powerful women leaders who are also giving back in the community. Thanks to both of you. Don't forget, everybody, you can go to the website york.unitedway.ca for more details, and we will continue celebrating United Way Week tomorrow right here on Daytime. We'll be right back.